but I don't understand why you're here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And again, I don't understand at what point, the way we were raised, somebody raised us and they did a horrible job. At what year is it no longer their fault and these are all our own choices?
He's already pled true on the failure to report
Yes.
last week.
All right, is there a person here for Mr. Eric Lee Cooper on Zoom? And thank you for your patience this morning. Sometimes dockets
It
become
was
something unexpected.
hard to try and get my witnesses together. Is there somebody on there?
Yes, there's somebody on, but they're not.
Should be a Violet Robinson.
I'm
Oh.
here.
So what is your name?
Violet Robinson.
All right, are you able to show your video?
I thought I was. I'm sorry. Let me. Oh, well.
I'll send an ask request.
Yeah.
Plea of true to violation of condition number 4 in each cause number. And it was recalled for the defense to call any witnesses. And who is your first witness, counsel?
Well, I also have two witnesses here in courtroom. Well,
Well, do you want to take the witness on Zoom first or less? So do you want to take her? Or
Step outside. The mic's right here.
call her first.
I'll step outside the mic right there.
comment? All right, call your witness.
Ariana Sullivan. Ariana, do you know Eric Cooper?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know him?
That's my boyfriend.
All right, how long have you known him?
6, 7 years.
Okay. Do you know his personal situation, his family life?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know his mother?
Yes, ma'am.
When he was put on probation, was he living with his mother?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you know what happened in that situation?
She kicked him out.
And,
She kicked him out.
and did Eric at that point have any place to go?
No, ma'am.
So was he, to your knowledge, was he on the streets for a while?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you subsequently reintroduced yourself to him or met him again?
Yes, ma'am.
And is he living, do you live with your father?
Yes, ma'am.
And your father's here in the courtroom also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And did Eric come to live in your house with your father and you?
Yes, ma'am.
And how would you describe how he's doing at this point? Have you noticed a change in it?
I would say he's doing better. I see he has stability and he's ready to focus on himself more. He wants to go to school. He had a job, jobs being lined up, interviews, everything.
How would you describe his life with his mother? You've known him for quite a few years.
Terrible. She's hectic and a handful.
I'm sorry, what?
Terrible. She's hectic and
She's what?
hectic.
Okay.
Do you know whether or not she has a drug problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a yes, she does have a drug
Yes, she
problem?
does have a drug problem.
Has she been to prison before?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
So Eric
All right,
has,
so just 1 second. So these answers have to be your answers, not his answers. Either you know or you don't know. If you don't know, then the answer is you don't know.
No, I do not.
Okay. All right, you may continue.
all right. So with the stability of your home and your dad being there, do you think Eric could finish this probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the judge to put him back on probation?
Yes, please.
Right. I believe that's all I have, Judge, unless you have some questions.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Just a few questions. One, you said that your father and you live in this household that Mr. Cooper moved in with y'all.
Yes.
How many people live in that household?
Me, my father, Eric, and me and Eric's 2 dogs.
And who's
Me and Eric's 2 dogs.
2 dogs? Okay, sorry, I didn't catch that last part. And then you said that, how well do you know his mother?
I grew up with her.
You grew up?
Yeah.
At the same time, like with Mr. Cooper, how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. So y'all, a little bit of age difference, about 4 or 5 years. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And so how did he come to meet you and start living with you?
So we ended up texting on Facebook
Mhm.
and met up with each other. I seen that was
That's it?
pretty much.
Do you have a job
I do babysitting.
babysitting? And so you babysit at your house?
If they want me to, or 9 times out of 10, I go to my clients' houses.
Are they aware that somebody that's on probation
Yes.
for a burglary of a habitation is also in the household
Yes.
with their children?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions, y'all.
That's all I have, Judge.
So I'm trying to understand. So is she saying, and you can ask these questions, is she saying that she didn't have contact with him for however many years? And then he reached out to her on Facebook and she found out that he was living on the streets and she brought him to a house that's her father's house? Is that what I'm hearing?
I asked my father if we could move in, if he could move in with us. And my
Mhm.
father was okay with that because he's known Eric. He was-
Okay.
He was
The-
younger.
The families have known each other for a while, is my understanding, Judge.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a clear picture of everything.
So,
We basically grew up with each other. So after finding out that someone I care about is on the streets, I'm not gonna allow that. So I called my dad. My dad said it was fine. We also talked to my mom. She said it was fine, that she would help us any way she can, and that's how we've been ever since.
A few moments later.
Would be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Richard Rashid Sullivan.
Mr. Sullivan, you know Eric Cooper, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you known Eric?
All his life. I've known him 2 different ways. May I say something first?
Yes.
39 years ago, lived in this courtroom. 39 years ago, I stood in this courtroom. I got 99 years. I didn't have the support. I mean, I had the support that he don't have.
All right, so you're saying you were sentenced to 99 years?
I do this. I volunteer at the courthouse, jail, TDC. The only reason why I don't even stand in front of my boys, they've been in trouble. I ain't been to court. I ain't been to court for them. He had a shot. If I'd have knew that, I understand what he's up against. His mother, she's not telling you what just happened outside.
Hmm.
That didn't make no sense. That's the mom.
Oh, what happened outside?
She went ballistic.
Mhm.
That's her son. She didn't come in here to help. She came in to hurt. I mean, this is what he's up against. So when he came in my house, I don't let nobody in my house, man. Okay? That's my daughter. She barely got back in my house. I'm looking at her. I don't want them on the street. They don't look good. Okay? I watched him fix a lawnmower. It didn't work. Okay? I watched him go to work. We fought. We argued because you're not going to do that in my house. And he's not doing nothing. He's just trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. He was me 37 years ago. Okay? When I heard this a year ago, he had nowhere to go. Between me and you, both of them, he had my daughter on the street. She went out there, okay? That hurt my heart. I couldn't even grab her. But she's in love with him. And he was taking care of her. They came to my house. I'm a daddy, so I don't like men. You understand? I'm very particular. Okay? I watched what he did. Then he brought his children in. Okay? I watched how he interacted with his children. But I couldn't move. He didn't know something. I couldn't move. Couldn't move. I was recovering. And I went outside after he got arrested. And I cried. Because he did my yard. I didn't know at the time. I want to apologize to him. I was getting on his butt. Apologize to you. Cause I was getting on the butt, man, saying you sorry, you ain't doing nothing right here, I don't see what you're doing. Apologize. I went outside, I seen it. Okay? That's why I'm standing here.
All right, Mr. Cooper,
Okay?
you got your sentence, reduced and you were
Yeah, well,
released
when I went to
12
prison,
years.
well, 12, I did 12 years. I learned how to be a lawyer, I had to reduce the sentence from 99 to 35. Okay?
All right, was there
Oh,
any,
just a second. So who sentenced you?
Machado, Judge Machado.
Okay, that's the
1980.
27th. Okay.
27.
Yeah.
But it was here at the end of the 187 because he was like going out.
Okay.
He was getting sick or something.
all right, but is there
He was in
anything,
the wrong.
would you want Eric to experience what you experienced in prison for 12 years?
It's not about experience. It's what he's gonna lose. What he's gonna lose. It's not.
And you know how old Eric is, right?
24.
And he has the rest of his life in front of him.
Yes.
Do you know he was put on probation for 5 years back
Did not know. I did not know till I walked in front of him.
September?
Not till I walked in front.
And basically, he has done nothing on probation for 2 months and got arrested.
I understand why he did. He did like every other child would do, or person that do. They got himself into something and I don't know how to get himself out of it. Okay? But he's out of it now. He got it. We have him now.
All right. Did he have any form of support when he was living at his mother's house after he was put on
He's
probation?
never had support.
All right.
Well, I'll take that back. I see his father doing the best he can from the distance. I see that. I give him his father his credit.
Okay, but are you currently counseling repeat offenders?
This is what I do every day. I volunteer to go back in to help who I can. I'm going to speak to us. Okay? I'm going to speak to the juveniles as best as I can in a religious setting. This way I can. Now,
All right. And you would be there if Eric were granted probation,
Be there every
again,
day.
put back on
Be in my house.
probation. He would be living with you and you would be there to support him, correct?
yes, support himself. I got you to say him. Yes.
All
I
right,
should show him how to support himself. Yes, ma'am.
okay. And are you asking this court to give him a second chance at probation?
Give me a first chance at it. That's what I'm asking the court. Give me one chance. That's all.
That's all I have, Judge.
All right. Any questions?
Yes, John. Sir,
Yes, sir.
Ron, thanks for coming in today. I appreciate that. I'm sure Mr. Cooper does too. My questions are, one, Mr. Cooper arrived at your household and started living in your house when? What month?
March?
March of 2025.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you do realize that he was put on probation back in September.
No, sir.
Okay, you're aware that he's on probation now,
Yes, sir.
but you weren't aware that he was on probation when he came to your house?
No, sir.
So you only became aware that he was on probation after he was arrested. Is that right?
No, sir.
When did you find out?
walked in here today.
You what?
Not that I walked in here today.
So you did not know that Mr. Cooper was on any type of probation until you were asked to come down here today?
Yes.
Okay, so he just disappeared from your household and you didn't know where he was at because he got arrested.
No, he got arrested down the street from my house.
Okay, so you're aware he got arrested and then you just realized today that he's on probation.
Yeah, I knew the charge that he got arrested for.
Okay, and what was
Sounds
that?
like burglary, right? Correct?
Burglary of a habitation, yes, sir, and also unauthorized use of motor vehicle.
I heard about that.
Okay. And so it's fair to say that he didn't share a lot of what he was going through with you.
We shared different things. Let me say what he said. I said, why didn't you go get a job? He said, I can't, they won't let me. Okay. Well, I understood that. Okay.
Mhm.
Instead of him saying I got probation, what I do, right? So what I did was, hey man, this guy does this work, this guy does this work, he does this. Right? So this, he's not a criminal.
Well, I mean,
No, no,
well, sir, let's just be fair about this. He was charged with burglary of habitation and
Right.
also unauthorized use of motor vehicle. He was placed on deferred.
Right.
So he's not a convicted criminal, but he did plead to that.
Right.
And then he chose not to show up
That's
for
right.
the months that he was supposed to show up, and he's on a certain amount of time. And you of all people should appreciate that, because you served how many years? 50 years?
Well,
12 years. You only served 12 years.
that ain't only,
What's that?
they're not only 12.
Well, I understand, but compared to life, it's a lot less, isn't it? It's fair to say, right? I'm not trying to make fun or make light of the situation.
Yeah.
12 years is hard time. You were in prison for a long time, and I'm not making light of that.
No.
Nobody would, I don't want to serve 1 day, 1 minute, right?
Days.
But the fact is that you're an individual that knows the repercussions.
Mhm.
And the young man standing behind you committed burglary of a habitation and also unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and chose to negate his responsibility there then. And then when he was given a chance and given deferred by this court, he chose not to abide by it and disappeared.
So,
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
ask me a question.
You know, the circumstances of his home life.
Right.
And what was going on there.
If I believe this, it's what I believe. As a young man, if you're taught correctly, then you'll know how to do things and how to answer things, how to do the proper things. He doesn't have the chance. What you think of going back and say, I'm sorry. I heard the judge say, when you get out and you can't get no help, call me and I'll help. Okay? I don't think he knew he can call somebody. I think he just knew he was in trouble. Okay? I didn't see a trouble boy in my house.
All right, that's all I have, Judge.
All right, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you.
All right, any other witnesses?
My client. Eric.
Cooper Jr.
All right, so what I can tell you, counsel, this is the question I won't answer, right? I understand that people go through hardships. Sometimes people have a horrible mom. Their mom is like Sybil. Sometimes people have good parents. And sometimes people have a horrible parent and they end up in CPS care. Then they end up in the foster care system, and the people in the foster care system, maybe they're not treating them right. But my question is, at what age, if he can answer or somebody can answer to me, at what age are you responsible for your own actions? It is no longer, well, my mom didn't do this or my mom didn't do that. At what age do we take responsibility for our own actions and quit saying, you know what, I had a horrible parent? I mean, does it stop at 24, 30, 40? Those are the questions I would like answered.
All right, that's not the reason we're here today. I think Eric is here to explain to you that it takes full responsibility for his actions. Eric, you're 24 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, have you ever been on probation before?
As a juvenile.
And was that for a misdemeanor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but this is the first time you've been on probation for a felony offense.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what was going through your mind when you failed to report to your probation officer. You were put on probation in September of 2024, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you do anything?
I did not. Didn't report.
I'm sorry, what?
Didn't report.
And why is that? What was going on in your mind at that time?
My mother had kicked me out of my sister's house where I was supposed to reside. And with my sister knowing that she also agreed with my mother and also decided to not let me back in the house. So with that being said, I was left out on the street. I didn't know what to do. And if I was to call or contact somebody at the courts, I didn't honestly think that they'll believe me, because my mom was a person to quickly get to the courts before any of her children would. This is the same mother that I'm speaking of, that my brother had gotten sentenced 25 federal years in a federal prison.
All right, so basically you're telling the judge you were afraid and just didn't know what to do at that point.
Honestly, yes,
Did you reach out to old friends at that point?
I did.
All right. And you now have a place to reside, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you think you could comply with probation
Yes, ma'am.
at this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking this judge to give you another shot at proving yourself to her
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
can do this?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't pick up any new offenses after you were placed on probation, did you?
Ma'am.
You've been in Bear County Jail now 2.5 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Has that opened your eyes to anything?
It has. I started my GED in here. I see myself improving in GED. I learned new things.
Would you, if you were put back on probation, would you continue to work on your GED?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I got released, I had went up to St. Philip's myself, and they were supposed to start classes January 10th.
Is there anything else you want to tell the judge today?
I do deeply apologize for you seeing my face here again. Honestly, especially as a young Black man as myself, do deeply apologize for that.
All right, so here's the thing. I always tell people, don't do the young Black person with me, but because, I see you're a Black person, but I don't understand why you're here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And again, I don't understand at what point, the way we were raised, somebody raised us and they did a horrible job. At what year is it no longer their fault? And these are all our own choices. 25, 30, 40, 50. At what point are our choices are our own? And what I do know is that everybody who comes in here and they're placed on probation, I always tell them, if there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel probation is not addressing it, you can come to court. I've had people to come to this court before because they're homeless, they got kicked out of their home, and we try to figure out what we can do. Probation tries to figure out what we can do. But when people disappear, I don't know what people expect me to do because my hands are tied. With that being said, State, you have questions?
No, Your Honor. No questions.
Judge, I would like to state that, he was put on probation. He didn't get any of the help from probation that you had offered him. He's taking full.
Well, let's make the record as clear. Probation had the help available for him. He didn't take advantage. He didn't reach out to contact them.
Exactly, Judge, and he's taking full responsibility for that. He is a young man. We're just falling on your mercy today to give him another shot, to keep a felony off of his record, which will follow him till you know when. And if we could just give him another shot, he'll abide by anything you ask of him. If you want to put him on a monitor, if you want to put him, I don't think he has any drug issues or anything. I think he's just a scared
24-year-old.
24-year-old, but
All right. So y'all want to step back? Y'all can confer with probation and then come to me with a recommendation. Then I'll make a decision. All right. All right. Thank you. David Dundelon, recommendation.
Certification, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
I've conferred with probation. They agreed to extend him 1 year in each case. GPS monitor for 60 days, bi-weekly reporting. And she didn't state a time limit on that. And, proof of employment within 30 days.
All right. This is what I can tell you. We haven't seen you. but I've heard the testimony. I understand he has certain issues in his life. So I'm going to give you a choice. These are your only two choices. You don't have another choice. These are your only two choices. I can revoke you, and if I revoke you, I'll sentence you to 2 years in the burglary of a habitation case, and I'll sentence you to 180 days in the unauthorized use of a vehicle case. Or I will find you guilty in each case, and I'll extend you for 1 year and continue you.
I was so hoping not to get him a felony conviction.
I mean, we hadn't seen him. There has to be some sort of punishment.
But Judge, it was only for a short time. He was a couple of months. He was,
I mean, the only reason why it's a short time, correct me if I'm wrong, I take no offense to people correcting me if I'm wrong. But the only reason why it was a couple of months in a short time is because
he got arrested.
he got arrested for a violation of his condition.
I understand that, but I was so hoping not to get him that felony conviction, which is just devastating for these young guys.
I know. That's why people need to report. That's the easiest thing. And if you speak to him, and if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure he will tell you. I tell people when they're on probation, if there's an issue, let probation know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come to court and address it with me.
I understand that, Judge, but all right.
So those are his two choices. So you want to talk to him about that? Yes, come forward. And then after this, we're bringing the jury back in.
He wants probation.
All right, come forward, Mr. Cooper. All right. All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 008984 and 2024 CR 5691, State versus Eric Lee Cooper. And I'm sorry, if you could have I need a trial court certification for both of these cases. All right, Mr. Cooper, I find violation of condition number 4 true in each of these cause numbers. Do you want the court to continue you on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you understand that the court is going to find you guilty in each cause number and place you on community supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you're asking for? Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. Then in each cause number, I'm going to find you guilty. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And the court is going to sentence you any request for the underlying.
Your Honor, the underlying, we would be requesting 8 to 10 years.
All right. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Guys, could you bring out Mr. Bach? Yes. What's your question?
The supervisor with minors, does that mean children too?
Yes, that means that there will have to be someone there with you, another adult.
Their mothers?
Yeah, it could be their mother. It could be the person who's here with you today.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, I need him to sign that.